Hi guys, I'm Michaela and here with me is also Mihaela. She is Croatian student, Croatian Erasmus student here in Covilhã in Portugal, and we are going to talk about Erasmus, Croatia and also ESN as she is part of ESN in Croatia. So tell us something about you, Mihaela.
Well, hello everybody, my name is Mihaela and as Miška already said, I'm coming from Croatia. Currently I'm here in Covilhã on my Erasmus mobility. Before that I've already done one mobility in Greece and I'm a part of Erasmus student network for like 5 years or something. And yeah, that would be all.
What would you say about Erasmus as a whole, let's say, organization? How would you describe it to someone who really doesn't know what Erasmus is?
So Erasmus is one of the projects of the European Commission, which with which they are trying to impact young people, their education, their mobility, and through these opportunities that Erasmus is giving us, such as study exchange, which are we doing now, we are able to travel, to learn new things, to meet new people, and basically to kill all the stereotypes we have about other countries, about other nationalities, cultures. And to become more engaged in the European citizens.
So you think this Erasmus Mobility is doing that, that you can see all the walls are breaking between the other Erasmus students in here in Covilhã?
Yes, definitely, because when you're hanging with the other people, you actually see the similarities between countries, and you actually forget about all the things that you thought about some other people, about some other religions and stuff, and it's just connecting you with others.
So would you recommend it for anyone who is on a university or maybe in high school still, and even though they can't speak English?
Yes, especially for the people who don't speak English, because when you spend 5 months in the other country, you are somehow forced to speak in English, and even though you may think that you don't speak English good, but I really believe that most of the young people actually do speak English because of the movies and stuff. And we just didn't have enough opportunities to actually speak it with somebody, and we are mostly shy about it. But after 5 months, everybody learns it. And yes, I really think Erasmus should be like the essential part of everybody's studying, because I don't know how can you study without going on Erasmus. But that's just my type of living.
Yes, for me it was like I'm going to a university and I'm sure going to an Erasmus mobility.
That's it. That's it basically.
Yes, just to know how it works somewhere in a really different country. Maybe if I would want to, I would probably go to some Asian country, which would be totally different, and maybe that will be also really interesting adventure for me. But I think going to some country which is kind of similar and it's not that far can be the first step going to really know the world. Yeah. As you are the part of the ESN, what would you say about ESN, what it is, and just talk about the ESN for the viewers who really don't know what ESN means?
Okay, so ESN, the acronym stands for the Erasmus Student Network, and we are the biggest volunteering student organization in Europe. There is currently more than 500 local sections. And our main mission is the enrichment of society through international students. Basically, what we do in our everyday life as an organization, we are trying to help the incoming Erasmus students who are coming to our city to feel welcome, to find their way with all the administration things, and also to incorporate them into the local society so they can meet more local students and they can feel our local culture. Also, we are trying to motivate local students from our cities to go on mobilities, to inform them what kind of mobilities there are, because Erasmus is not just this, because there is so many things where you can apply for. And yes, that's the basically about ESN.
Would you say that it was easier for you, because you know all these things about Erasmus and ESN, to come here than for a normal student who doesn't work with ESN?
I don't think so. Like for me, yeah, it was easy, but I don't think for somebody who, for example, you were not part of ESN, but you still came here, so it wasn't difficult. Everybody can come. You just need to like inform yourselves, try read some websites, or speak with your international relations office or something like that. So it's really simple to go on Erasmus actually.
Was it difficult because of the COVID restrictions now?
Well, not that much. I mean, when you are entering any country in Europe, basically you need to have either the COVID passport or antigen PCR test. So it's like everywhere. So it wasn't that difficult for me. Personally, I got vaccinated, so I'm fine. But I know that some people really don't want to get vaccinated, which is also okay. They can just do the test and it's okay.
Yeah. So you can really go to Erasmus when it's everything happening, and this will be fine. There are just maybe some more papers.
Yes, that's it. Just a few papers, let's say.
Yeah, let's call it that. Let's talk more about the ESN. As you've experienced the ESN in Croatia, is it different when you've seen some ESNers here in Covilhã?
Well, if I have to compare my local section, ESN Osijek and ESN Covilhã, like I see some differences. Because in our ESN, we are really trying to make at least one event per week for Erasmus students, and most of them are actually free because we understand how difficult it is to be an Erasmus student, and they are always broke, and we completely understand that. And that's why we are trying to make as many activities which are free for them to hang out, to meet each other better, and to call more local students so we can all have a good fun. But here in Covilhã, they made some trips which were good, but we didn't have any other activities. So I am personally missing that part.
Yeah. So would you go on other trips alone now?
I love traveling alone. I've already been on a couple of trips alone, so I really have no problem with that.
Yeah. You came here with your friend also from Croatia. Would you come here also alone?
Yeah, I didn't even know that he is coming also to Portugal. We actually met in the ESN. He was a new member. And we started speaking, and he was like, I'm going to Portugal. And I was like, oh my God, me too. And then that's how it started. But if we didn't know about that information, we would probably go separately without knowing each other. So I would be fine with coming
You
alone.
would probably meet him here.
That's also a possibility, yes.
Yeah. Would you say that going on Erasmus with your friends is better than just alone?
Actually, no. I really think it's better to go alone, because then you're pushed to be here, responsible for yourself. You don't have any help from your Croatian friends. You cannot speak with your native language. You're really forced to grow and to somehow find your own way there. So I would definitely recommend the solo version, but I understand that for some people it can be very stressful to go alone, especially if they never left the country before or something like that. So I would recommend either with friends also. It's a good option.
Okay, let's now try to talk with about Portugal. How do you like Portugal so far?
Oh, I love it. Portugal is really amazing. I'm just sad that I'm not here in the summer semester. I really think it would be so much better. But I'm enjoying my time here. Like every city is like really interesting, especially like bigger cities such as Lisbon. But also Covilhã, since it's really small, it gives you this local feeling.
Do you like the hills?
No, I don't like the hills. Okay, so I'm coming from a city which is completely flat. We don't have even some smaller hills, nothing. It's really, really flat. And then I came here and like so many stairs everywhere, so many ups and downs. But it has its good sides, since you don't need a gym or something. You're just walking the city and you're staying in shape, which is just
that's
good.
True.
Trying to be positive about it.
Yeah, that's all a quick ending. Yeah. What would you say about Portuguese dishes?
Portuguese dishes. Okay, there are some differences between Portuguese dishes and Croatian dishes, and that's like the usage of fish. They are really eating fish a lot, and it's a really good fish. I'm enjoying these meals. Also, they really like the sweet stuff, pastries. They always eat it with their coffee, especially pastel de nata, which I adore. It's perfect, really. And what I dislike was francesinha. That's a traditional... let's say sandwich. I don't know how to call it that way. It's a bread and then zillion types of meat and then bread and then some sauce, and it's like really not my thing. But I would definitely recommend it for somebody who's coming to Portugal to try it, since it's a national dish.
Have you at least tried it?
Yes, I give it a shot, but no, just not me. No.
Yeah. Are there any also cultural differences you can see here?
Cultural differences.
Yeah, between Croatia and Portugal, and maybe also other Erasmus students where you can see like, I don't know, from other countries.
Okay, so for Portugal, cultural differences. I don't know. Maybe I can only say about the beer, because like beer shouldn't be 20 milliliters. That's like a crime in Croatia. But here, if you order a small beer, you will get it like in 20 milliliters packaging, which is like super small. And for the other countries, since I'm living with the Italians, for me it's like super interesting that they are eating pasta every day. I thought it's like a myth or something, but it's really like that. It's pasta always for lunch, just with something else, but it's always pasta. Pasta is the main ingredient, and we have like a shelf only for pasta in our flat. Just interesting.
So do you like the pasta they make?
Yeah, they're really cooking really good stuff, but I cannot really eat pasta every day. I'm just not used to it. I enjoy them sometimes, but not every day.
Yeah. So you like living with some other nationality?
Yeah, it's a very good experience, because actually on my first Erasmus I was also living with Croatians, so it wasn't really that intercultural as it is here. I'm living with 3 Italians, and it's interesting. Also, I might be able to learn some new phrases in a new language, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
How would you describe your experience in Erasmus mobility in Greece and here in Covilhã? What is different?
Well, maybe, okay, it was a summer semester in Greece, and Athens is like near the sea, so that was a good thing. But what I didn't like in Greece is that everything is very far from the things. For example, I had to take metro for 1.5 hours to get to the university, like every day, going back and there. Like it's spending a lot of time just in the public transportation. I really didn't like that. And compared to here, where I can do everything by foot in 10-15 minutes, I'm basically everywhere. I really like this chill thing here in Covilhã.
Yeah. So you would like to go more to Greece again, or to Portugal again?
So if I had the opportunity to go either to Portugal, that's a good question. I never thought of it. I think I would still choose, I don't know. Okay, so I don't like big cities. Athens is huge, Covilhã is small. But then again, Covilhã doesn't have heating, Athens has heating. So like I need to really think about it really a lot. I think I would still choose Athens. I don't know why. Just because I don't like to be cold.
Yeah, I can
Here
see
it's
that.
really... Okay, when it comes to culture, I will go back to that question. But when it comes to cultural differences, this whole country doesn't have heating system, and this is really concerning. Like how? Because I don't know. I mean, I actually wanted to come to Portugal to escape Croatian winter, and then I came here to the same winter just without the heating. So I didn't do myself a favor.
You didn't escape at all.
So yeah, that's a weird thing about Portugal.
Yeah. So that's one thing you would probably never get used to that.
No. If I have to live here, I don't know. I would develop some kind of system to heat everything. I don't know how. I'm not an engineer, but I would think of something probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there also anything you want to share with other students who want to go on Erasmus, or just our viewers who really want to, who really don't know about Erasmus and about Croatians maybe? I mean, yeah, Slovaks are always in Croatia for summer, but still, would you still want to tell something?
Well, definitely, I think every student should go on at least one mobility. And as I already said, Erasmus has so many opportunities. So definitely, if you have any questions and you cannot find it on Google, even though you should be able to find it on Google, but you can always contact your ESN sections in your cities, or you can contact the International Relations Office. They will give you all the information that are necessary for your mobility, but definitely go. That's the best part of studying.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Maybe we'll see each other again here, also in our, let's say, studio. And up till then, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.